What's up, fight fans? It's Sonose. So we know that UFC 298 is this weekend, and I figured, as you saw the caption, this video is about Alexander Volkanovski. With his title on the line, I feel we're in two interesting different crossroads right now. Now, with the KO loss he took to Islam Makhachev, it's kind of put a sour taste in his mouth. It's kind of made people doubt him, and not to mention he is going up in age. Where if you've seen many people from like MMA and Point and other different channels, they have mentioned the fact that when you're 35 years of age and up, when it comes to title defense or gaining a title, it is a downward spiral. It's not really that easy to get the belt or maintain it after you get to a certain point. So with that, I kind of want to mention two pathways I kind of see right now with Volkanovski and where we're heading towards everything. So as of right now, we have him. I would say he's coming pretty close to clearing out the division, if you ask me. Now, if Volkanovski loses to Topuria, depending on the circumstances, well, the first one being that if he loses by getting finished, I don't see him getting a rematch. If he loses by a decision and it's a close one, expect a rematch. Unfortunately, it's just the name of the game. He's the longest reigning champion we have right now. Now, I want to point out the negatives before we go to the positives. If Volkanovski loses this fight in a convincing fashion, what I think happens, he will go to lightweight. He will move to lightweight because at that point, he's too old to gain it back. Probably in his mind, less of a weight cut. Small dude, but he's compact. I think immediately they put him against someone in the top 5. Who that would be, your guess is as good as mine. It could possibly be the winner. Ironically, this could be the winner of Max and Justin Gaethje, so that's a setup. If you guys haven't thought of one, that could be one that actually works out in the future in lightweight. I don't see them giving him Islam Makhachev again until, well, to be honest, I don't see him getting a title shot at all until Makhachev retires. We don't want to see a third loss, just like we don't want to see. We saw Max lose 3 times to Volkanovski, even though our second one can be argued. Anyway, that's not the point. If he loses, there's two ways. Either he moves up or he retires. Very likely chances of either of those. If he wins, which honestly, I think it's still very likely, I think he has 2-3 more fights in him, and this is a very important factor. Jose Aldo has had 7 title defenses. We're on number 6 right now for Volkanovski. If Volkanovski can get past Topuria, he really only holds to hold out for 2-3 more fights, and then he's cemented as the featherweight GOAT for life. And for me, that's a big factor. So, honestly, if you look through the list, he's taken out Max. He's taken out Yair. If he takes Topuria, he's basically almost taken out everyone in the top 5. Ortega's already taken out. Moskov Evlov, he's just newly showed up on the list. He's at number 5 right now. Expect him to be the next challenger for him if he runs through Topuria one way or another. After that, ranked number 6, you have Arnold Allen, the one who just fought him. Well, the whole controversy of the knee aside, he's another good challenge we could see Volkanovski go against. And then you kind of keep going down the list that he hasn't really fought any of the people down below, really, because everyone else he's basically fought in the division has retired or isn't in the top 15 anymore. So really, you guys see a couple people in the top 10 on this list that he hasn't fought yet. I think he can breeze through most of them. Moskov Evlov would be an interesting one because he is undefeated. So you kind of have undefeated streak versus championship. So you can sell that as a next title defense. But we also know Yair versus Brian Ortega is a potential number 1 contendership fight coming up and the Mexico card. So either way, Volkanovski has kind of 2 ways of kind of going forward. His legacy will either be cemented right here if he keeps winning, or he's going to either decide to retire, very possible, keep fighting, very possible, and more likely of the two. Whether he stays up or down, that's a whole different question. Now, obviously, when I talk about going down to bantamweight, that's just insane. So this is a man who used to weigh at heavyweight, so who really knows. Anyway, I figured to go a short video kind of mentioning my thoughts about this. I think he's going to win. I think he's going to finish. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Until then, I'll see you guys around.